1989, owned and operated by County Clarity. Clarity Funeral Services.
Every life tells a story. At Allen's Monuments, they help families honor those stories with personalized monuments that stand the test of time.
Morning, Facebook and YouTube that says StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook account. KBL on 647. Don't worry, got you covered. Click here.
Supporting our team, our town, and our traditions.
Warrior pride runs deep in Annabelle, and Friday nights bring the whole community together. The Choctaw Casino and the district are proud supporters of Warrior football all season long. After the final plays, Cougars don't have to head home. The fun continues with the fifth quarter at the district until 11. Enjoy music, friends, and half-price bowling in a safe, exciting place to celebrate. Warrior spirit doesn't stop at the game. It lives on at the fifth quarter at the district and the Annabelle Choctaw Casino.
What you gonna put as news?
This news.
How do I connect my hotspot to this?
Representative Ty Burns resigned Saturday after pleading guilty to a misdemeanor count of domestic abuse and two misdemeanor counts of assault of his wife and daughter. His resignation takes effect October 1st. Former Assistant Attorney General Jim Gilpin tells News Report state law applies to everybody.
It's important that the governor has come out right away and said that this representative should resign. Well, all of us have to abide by the same rules and laws, and we have to apply them equally.
Facebook. Good morning, TJ Ferguson. We're having trouble with our internet. We are on my hotspot on my phone, and I got to figure out the Facebook login information.
The test, which was created for teacher applicants from California and New York. State School Superintendent Mike Walter says the test is necessary to make sure that teachers in Oklahoma classrooms are not impacted. The test features questions about LGBTQ plus issues, gender identity, government, and citizenship information. I'm Jeff Owens.
At least 4 members of the state school board will be having a special meeting tomorrow.
All right, we got you. What you playing today?
The members have been asking for weeks to have a special meeting or to have hiring representation placed on the meeting agenda. The superintendent Ryan Walters has refused to cooperate. The meeting set up through the Secretary of State's office is scheduled for 10 tomorrow morning at the Department of Education. I'm Jackie O'Brien.
Before I was adopted, I felt alone. I was getting older and older. I didn't think I was
Actually watching Karate Kid Legends. Is that the new one? Bro, look at this.
When I was adopted, it was like, adoption changed me for the better. I feel like I can be whoever I want to be.
All right, yeah, I went and watched that in the theater. That's pretty good. I like that. It didn't really have an agenda outside of just the movie. You know, it was entertaining the whole time. The music and stuff was pretty good.
Oklahoma City Zoo and Botanical Garden is welcoming an endangered okapi calf to its family. The female calf was born Sunday night at the Zoo's Okapi Barn to Mother Kayan and Father Basami. The calf is the 8th okapi to be born at the zoo since they started caring for okapi in 1973. The female calf has not been
More Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. Best film yet. Yeah, it's pretty good, and I liked it. A lot of funny parts.
We do have several people being detained right now. Say what role they play in the incident. It is believed that the suspect is in custody. The statue of Bass Reeves is vandalized in
The statue of the 19th century lawman was installed in the British Museum earlier this year. Jackie O'Brien.
The Oklahoma News.
Live from First State Bank Studios, good morning. I'm Oran Jackson.
And I'm Micah Frazier.
It's 7 a.m. We're committing this time to reading some scripture. Today it's Proverbs 2. It says, "For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. For he guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones." Then you will understand what is right and just and fair, every good path. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will protect you, and understanding will guide you. This passage reminds us that real wisdom isn't something we earn on our own. It's a gift from God. When we walk with him, he not only gives us insight, but he also becomes our shield and protector. Wisdom brings peace to the heart, guidance for decisions, and safety along life's path. This 7 a.m. scripture is brought to you by Trey Collins Construction.
Having a problem with our internet this morning. We're both on our hotspots on the phone, so it took us a while to come on. Our Facebook Live is down right now, but we are on YouTube still. Shout out to TJ Ferguson for finding us on YouTube today. And listen to Adam's first 96.7 KBEL. Also watch live action Lilo and Stitch is pretty good. Is that in the movies or is that is it like one? Bro, in the world. Couldn't understand. Was that like in the theaters now, or is it like on a streaming app? It's on Blu-ray and DVD so far. Was playing in theaters. Okay, I thought maybe that was. All right, that was Blake Shelton with Probably in Texas. 96.7 KBEL. Bear with us. We're running into some technical difficulties this morning with our internet. Did you happen to catch any of the college football games this weekend?
Yeah, I watched OU in the first OU game.
OU won. Oklahoma State won. I think the biggest ones everybody's talking about is Alabama losing to unranked Florida State. And I know there's a lot of heartbroken people out there like mad about that. Miami beat Notre Dame. Let's see, LSU beat Clemson. And what was the other one? Ohio State beat Texas. I think we got Michigan going to OU this week. That'll be interesting. That'll be a test to see. Everybody's kind of waiting for OU to get back to the dominant team that they once were and stuff. This will be the first test of the season to see if they're actually getting there or. I believe Idabel took a hard loss Friday, I believe, 35-20 to Valiant, and then Broken Bow was 23-20, I believe, against McAllister. So hopefully Idabel can bounce back this week. I'm not sure who Valiant plays what to put that on. I know Broken Bow got Durant this week. So hopefully all teams, the first week of the season is always tough, trying to, correct things. Certain stuff goes wrong that you're not prepared for, and so you can't prepare for stuff like that. You see that even in college football. I think the pros are this week. You'll even see that. Like first game jitters, first game trying to get, everything perfect. It just don't work out like that. So don't worry about it if you're an Idabel Warrior fan. It's just one of those things, new coach too. It's a learning process, so just bear with them. They'll figure it out. They got a lot of new faces this year, so you just give them some time. The good thing is that, this has nothing to do with district. This is why we have these first 2 or 3 games of the season to work all the rust and cobwebs, get all that stuff out of the way, and that way when they start district, they'll be ready to roll, get everything fixed, and then the real games will start at the end of this month. So don't worry about it too bad. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Broken Bow, it looks pretty good. Of course, everybody, just has some, of course, everybody has stuff to work on. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. There ain't no in between, as a good coach would say. If you'd like to comment on any of the football games from this past weekend, give us a call, 286-6642. Let us know what games you were surprised to see, games that you knew was going to end up like that, and maybe some words of encouragement for the younger teams. Was playing in theaters. was Planet Theaters. I thought so. I thought I'd seen that. I thought it sounded familiar. I thought I'd seen people talking about the Lilo and Stitch.
We can swing it, listen. It ain't broke yet, but damn, it needs fixing. Been a while since you kissed, felt like kissing.
I just be behind, man. I don't really go to the theaters no more. Like, it has to be something that I just absolutely want to go see, or if I just want some popcorn. I'm just old now, man. I'm like, nothing sounds appealing. I don't know any of the new actors or actresses, so it's not even, hey, Jim Carrey's got a new movie coming out. Cool, I'll go check that out. Or, Eddie Murphy, or, all the ones I grew up watching. I was thinking I had the Facebook deal, but I don't, because I think Jay just added me as an administrator. So, but for some reason, the StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook account, KDL 96.7 FM. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Click here to reconnect the destination. When I click that, it just brings up the login.
I think it's our backup battery.
You what?
I think it's our backup battery.
Oh, is it?
All right, you fantasy football players. I used to play fantasy football. You just ruined my summer. I really did have to break away and not be a part of it anymore. Anyway, here are some players you should not draft.
Sure, outage Java?
Possibly.
Sam Laporta, Mark Andrews.
Device is connected. You can access the device.
Jordan Harrison Jr., Lamar Jackson, Marion Hampton, Xavier Worthy, R.J. Hartley, Baker Mayfield, Olave, Ryan Robinson Jr., and Jonu Smith. I'm not sure who's saying that. Nobody's saying these are bad players or that they're going to be terrible this year. It's all about the ADP. It's the average draft position, basically a rating of players' value. Thinking is that these players are rated too high, and you pick them at their ADP, you have some better options. There you go. You need that info. You need more of it. I got this story from CBSSports.com/PC/. Check that out. I know it's very important. If you're not a fantasy football player, you probably don't. I don't care if you are.
You've got a job to do, and we help get it done. The Milo Pro Rewards Program. Eligible members save more. Auditing discounts and qualifying orders. Over $2,000 or more. Join for free today.
Did you plug that document? It was connected to the router. Sure.
We invite you to attend the Sunday morning worship service at First Baptist Church of Idabel. Tune in to KBEL 96.7 for the first word at 11 a.m. on Sundays.
McCurtain County National Bank, locally owned and operated, serving the banking needs of McCurtain County since 1982. Internet banking, online bill pay, comparative rates, free checking, and free convenient locations. McCurtain County National Bank provides results through better services.
You want to go live?
Visit ncbankonline.com for more on McCurtain County National Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, you're listening to Idabel's First 96.7 KBEL, and we're having a little technical difficulties this morning to start the week off, but that's all right. We're gonna get it together. We are running on our Facebook. We're having trouble with our Facebook Live this morning, but we are on YouTube. So go out and check out our YouTube page. Follow us, and you can watch the live footage. We're sitting here trying to get, we're having internet trouble as well. We're both on our Wi-Fi hotspots. Listening to live on 259 in the morning with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. We got Micah's Man Up coming up in about 17 minutes. Stay tuned. What a way to start the week, huh? Was you here yesterday?
No, were you?
That's what I was wondering about. So then I was like, I wonder who did the. I didn't see the Facebook, so I was thinking, well, maybe they had trouble with it yesterday too.
Baby, come closer, lay down your hair. Tonight is just me and you.
Hey, on the router, the Wi-Fi, is it glowing?
No problem. Good morning, Cassie. Good morning, YouTube. Yeah, we're having trouble with our Facebook. Wasn't smart enough. Yeah, it's tricky because there's a lot of radio stations, I guess, that's with the KBEL. All right, we're back live on 2:59 in the morning. Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. How you doing today, Oran Jackson?
Doing fantastic. Doing all right.
Doing all right. We're not gonna let this hold us up. Like out of those first 96.7 KBEL. We got Oklahoma and Michigan playing this this weekend, and that one's gonna be a pretty good one. OU is ranked 18th, and Michigan, I think they do the rankings today. OU is 18th, Michigan is 14th as of right now. That could change later on today, but they'll play Saturday at 6:30. So that'll be, I think College Game Day is supposed to be there. So that's going to be a good one. Let's see who OSU plays. Oklahoma State, number 7, Oregon. Both of these teams are being tested today. Now, I'm wondering why. I guess maybe both Oklahoma and Michigan are both ranked, and Oklahoma State is not ranked. If they get this win over Oregon, though, they'll jump up there. But I was wondering why College Game Day was going to be in Norman, with Oregon being in Q, or with Oregon playing number 7. You figured it'd be over there, but it's probably a top 25 showdown in Norman, so that's probably why I'm over there. But yeah, if Oklahoma State can pull this win over Oregon, they play at 2:30. So hey, back-to-back games. You got Oklahoma State at 2:30 Saturday, and then you got Oklahoma and Michigan at 6:30. We got Micah's Man Up coming up in about 12 minutes. Stay tuned. You're listening live on 259 on Out of Bells First, 96.7 KBEL. Yeah, it's kind of tricky on there. Like if you just look up KBEL, it'll send you a bunch of stuff. Sean, I know you love hearing me talk about OU, huh? Someone,
Gosh.
What's up?
This bag bar is like at least 200 pounds.
I sleep like a baby. I never show late for work.
Okay.
I don't know how it feels to hurt.
I've been lonely since you said goodbye.
Wish I could say I miss you, but you know I never lie.
I don't know. I would assume it's just like maybe there's something going on behind, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's just not a
To see, this is the kind of stuff my at the house would do a couple weeks ago. Like it's just like the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because our phone doesn't. I mean, does your phone have internet?
Yep.
Like Wi-Fi?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it connects to the Wi-Fi?
Or no, I'm doing the hotspot.
Oh, okay.
They better win, Sean Duckett. They're gonna plant the flag.
You don't have Ben's number, do you?
I do not. So Cassie, what you do all weekend? Cassie says, I kind of got to go for OU now. I guess since Kate Specialist is at OU now. Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, you was on stay, huh? And we're going to kick some arse, is what Sean Duckett says. They better. I heard, I seen their linebacker or something supposed to be out for the first half, I think. We just hung out here, dug for worms, and it was awesome. Nice, cool weekend. All right, that was Zach Top with I Never Lie. And you're listening to Live on 2:59 in the morning with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier here on Idabel's First 96.7 KBEL. Having a little trouble with our Facebook Live this morning, but we are on YouTube Live. We want to appreciate TJ Ferguson, Cassie Johnson, and Sean Duggan for kicking it with us here on YouTube. Getting all the backstage access to the show. We got Micah's Man Up coming up in about 7 minutes. We're talking about, Idabel took a loss Friday. We're going to talk about, don't take the losses in life on the field or off the field too hard. Don't let it drag you down the rest of the week. Like I said, new coach, new faces starting on the offense and stuff. Maybe a new system. Hey, those things are going to work themselves out. So don't worry about it, Warrior Nation. I'm sure they're going to get it together. Just in time for. Do they play this Friday?
Is it their bye week? Second week?
It might be their bye week. I believe so.
Yep, bye week.
Yeah, bye week. So they got 2 weeks to work on some things, figure out what they did wrong, where the mistakes was. It's just part of the game. You live, you learn, you move on. Let's talk about how Alabama, though, getting drugged through the mud by unranked Florida State. Like they were number 8. Honestly, I think everybody knows that the Saban era is over. Like nobody is scared of Alabama anymore. It is the SEC is open for. I don't even think anybody's scared of Georgia anymore. The SEC is wide open. If OU and Texas can capitalize on that within the next year or two, they could actually be running things. Because with the NIL deal, that's one thing. You want to call up here, let us know what you think about the NIL era of college football. I think it's better. Because without it, we're going to have another 10 years of Nick Saban holding 5-star recruits 2 or 3 years back to back and winning another 5 or 10 championships. But this NIL deal era, you may not agree with the players getting paid, but you got to think about how much these colleges made off of these athletes. You think about Barry Sanders. You think about Reggie Bush, Vince Young, all the players that we watched growing up. All the OU greats that, your dad and your uncles and all them grew up watching. You think about how much money these schools made off these kids. And, millions of dollars is crazy to think about, but that's also what they're bringing in. So I'm not going to beat them up too much on how much they're getting paid, but I think the NIL deal the era is awesome because it levels the playing field. There's no longer just horrible teams. It's like any team can get beat now because everybody has 5-star recruits. Everybody has a quarterback and a receiver duo threat. Everybody has a receiver. Everybody has a linebacker. And it just leveled the playing field to where these bigger schools, the kids can stay home and play ball, and they can also help their parents get out of debt or pay off their house or buy them a new house now. So you're looking at kids staying home that before you had to go to Alabama, or if you were from, California or something, you had to go to Oklahoma, you had to go to Clemson, you had to go to these other schools way across the United States where your parents could maybe catch one game, if that. Or if you played away close enough to where, they could drive down. But now the kids get to stay home and still make money. And mom and dad and grandma and all them aunts, uncles, they can all come to almost every home game now. So I think it's better. Cass Johnson says, how was my weekend? I did nothing but sit at my camp at Tuskahoma all day Saturday and Friday night. I got there about 11 Friday night. Just sat there, chilled out, listened to the crickets and all that stuff out in the woods. It was a nice, cool weekend. All day Saturday, I didn't do anything. I've been going to Tuskahoma for my whole life. So, I've seen everything, done everything. I just wanted to sit at the camp. Stay tuned. We will be back with Micah's Man Up here in about 2 minutes. You're listening to Live on 259 on Idabel's First, 96.7 KBEL.
I'm in touch with Ben. I think he's going to prepare.
Okay. Cass Johnson said, we went to Windhorse yesterday. How'd that go? So the Shock BB won. Yeah, it's been a while since they beat McAllister. Jonathan says they're still better than the ACC and them Canes. No, sir. They're going to dog walk everybody this year. Cass Johnson, that sounds wonderful. Yeah. Andrew, the kids and all that, they went and did all their stuff, but I've done that for 36 years now. I've seen it all, done it all. I'm good. I just wanted to chill out. They should bring back the rule where you have to sit out a season when you transfer because they doing too much changing schools every season because they too sorry to start.
Yeah, how do you feel about hardship?
College, I think.
What about high school?
High school,
they still do it. So I remember.
I think so. I think if you're in the same area or you're in the same district, I think you have to. I think it's the school. If you're the school you're transferring to, if there's a potential that you're going to be playing the school you just left, then you have to sit out. But if, let's say you go to Tulsa Union, where they're 6A and they're never going to play Broken Bow,
yeah,
then no, I think that's how it works. Now, it used to be no matter what, if you transferred outside of a hardship, like you had to go before the OSSAA and get a hardship waiver. Like if you had to move, your parents got a new job and you're moving to Tulsa, then you could get a hardship for that, different stuff like that. I don't know. He is so young, he can't focus really, and he started acting up. He kicked my water jug over, and he didn't get his toy because of how he acted. He'd probably act better if I'm not in there. But that was the first time, right? So might just be something he's not used to yet. But yeah, college. Yeah, I think they should. I think they should impose that rule to where you'd have to sit out. Because if you're getting, heck, that I can't remember who was. It was supposed to be the quarterback of Michigan. I think he was supposed to be the quarterback from Michigan. He took the money from the NIL deal, and then he went to some other school. Oh, second time. She didn't really know what to diagnose him with either, so might just have to be something he gets used to.
A wireless adapter. I guess it's a USB, like the one installed on the front PC. You got 20 seconds. All right.
All right, we're back here on live 2:59 in the morning, and on IBEL's first 96.7 KBEL, and it's time for Micah's Man Up Moment Hero. It is 7:48, and we're going to talk about the losses that you may take on and off the field. You lose sporting events, and you can tell your kids this. It's not the end. It's not the end of the world. Although it seems like at the time, if you've ever played sports, you understand. And I think that's one of the things you have to do. Is you have to understand what your kids are feeling when they take those losses, those difficult losses, that first loss of the season, especially, the first game of the season, there's a lot of doubt now. So reassure your kids, reassure them every day, hey, you're going to get it. It's okay. You learn what you did, what happened, and do your best to fix it. Losses are never easy. Whether it's on the field, at work, or in life, you put in the effort. You gave it your all. And things just didn't go your way. Here's the truth. One tough loss doesn't define you. What defines you is how you respond when the scoreboard isn't in your favor. When the sting of defeat hits, it can feel heavy. But that's when your spirit matters the most. You can either let the loss break you or let it build you. Every champion, every leader, every person who's ever achieved something great has taken hits along the way. They just refused to stay down. Off the field, life works the same way. You might lose an opportunity, face rejection, or hit setbacks you never saw coming. But those moments don't mean it's over. And please remind anybody today that although they may have taken a loss, they may be feeling down and out, that doesn't mean it's over. Reassure people. You don't know how much just telling somebody they're going to be all right. Give somebody that smile, or just, hey, you doing all right? If they're feeling down, you'll be all right, man. You're going to get it. Don't worry about it. You're doing good. A simple that. It's free. It costs nothing. It can change somebody's outlook on life if they're feeling down. They're training reps. The moments don't mean it's over. The losses don't mean it's over. They are training reps, building your resilience, sharpening your focus, and preparing you for the next win. So remember, the loss is not the end of the story. It's a chapter. Keep your head up, keep your spirit strong, and keep moving forward, because victories are born out of the lessons you learn in defeat. Don't let your spirit be broken. Let it be strengthened. Iron sharpens iron. Tough love, yes. But understand, this goes out to who knows what's going to happen this season. And, all three county teams, you looking into basketball coming up, baseball, you look at track, softball. They may not win every game. We wish they could. We're going to cheer along like they are. But when those losses come, understand, where your kids are coming from. Especially if you played sports, you remember being that way. You remember it being the end of the world. So give them that lenience, but help them understand that, hey, it's okay. You're going to bounce back. Reassure them. That has been your Micah's Man Up here on Idabelle's First, 96.7 KBEL. Stay tuned. We'll have our national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events at 8:20. We're going to keep going and see. Yeah, just.
I ain't bringing no wine. Tonight I ain't bringing no roses. Talking won't take too much time. I think I just better show it. Just turn the lights down. Let's get right down to it. As soon as I walk in the door, don't wanna be out of line. Girl, I can't wait anymore. I want you in the worst way. Mine isn't needing your hips. Want the first taste. The whiskey to be off your lips. So close all the blinds, lock all the doors, put away anything that breaks. Baby, I need you tonight. Let's see how much love we can make. I want you in the worst way. Baby, that don't mean that I don't love to go wine down you. That ain't on me tonight. 'Cause I think I need to remind you that your skin on my skin feels just like heaven. You look like an angel tonight. You might want to respond to those things. I want you in the worst way.
We don't have another was going to connect that phone and hotspot it.
Do what?
I was going to use this.
Oh, the cord?
Yeah. Can you use another camera?
Yeah, I can use the one on here. Perfect.
Just let me know.
And 3 convenient locations.
There we go.
County National Bank provides results through better services while giving you a greater value for your dollars.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure stuff out this morning.
For more on the Curtin County National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we're back on live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier here on Out of Bell's First, 96.7 KBEL. We hope you're having a beautiful morning. We hope you got to work on time. Hope you got the kids to school on time. If not, you still got 3 minutes or 2 minutes now before that first bell. I wouldn't waste any time talking to the boyfriend and girlfriend kids. Still dealing with some technical difficulties this morning, but we're working through it. We'll set some more music up for you here on 96.7 KBEL. Call us up. We're talking about NIL deals today for the next 30 minutes. Let us know what you think about the college NIL era. You know, with I'm not even going to attempt his last name, the quarterback from Tennessee last year, he opted out, or he held out basically to. He was making $2 million last year. He made $2 million last year playing for Tennessee, the quarterback. A promising team, a playoff team that was looking to make it to the playoffs this year. They're still looking to make it to the playoffs this year. He was making $2 million, and I'm pretty sure Dad had a lot to do with it. You know, dads, they're very proud. I understand you're very proud, but he messed his sons. I mean, he still got paid, but he wanted $4 million. And Tennessee said no. And so he held out. He was going to go, play somewhere else. Now he's playing at UCLA in a half-filled stadium with $1 million less than he made last year. Which, that's still, that's still good. You're still getting paid to go, still getting your college paid for, and getting paid to play football. You're not doing too bad. But he took like a 20, 30 point loss this past weekend. They pretty much got ate up. So, yeah, I think that was the first one. They got burned. They tried to hold out and, hold out for more money, and they got burned. Like now he's got to play on this team that's not too promising compared to the team he was at last year. So let us know what you think. 286-6642, but hey, keep it PG. But of course, you know, players have been getting paid for a while now. It's just now it's legal. All right, we got more coming up for you here on 96.7 KBEL.
All right. I'm just gonna try to set the hotspot, but
Is the internet working anywhere else?
not.
Down everywhere, like in this building.
I think it's down in the whole building because through my phone, I'm not getting any.
Oh, okay. The router you reset.
It was weird too. I got here this morning, everything was working, and like out of nowhere, it just quit.
Yeah, this, according to this, there's no internet. Is this what you restarted?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that should have done it. Y'all were doing a lot of show, weren't you?
Yeah. But from a hotspot, so.
Okay. I was gonna say, it's not the best time to troubleshoot something like this. But, yeah, according to this, it's down on Pine side. I could do more testing, but I would need one of those computers.
Yeah, for sure.
And figure out right fast if we need to call Pine or if it's something else. I wish I knew where that wire went.
The blue one, I think it goes under here.
The one coming from Pine to Damonette. Yeah, they're
Does
both.
it come from here?
No, it's going down. I see it going along the wall. I just can't see where it is. Actually, I tell you what, if you don't mind, could you crawl like underneath the console there and see which one I'm pulling on and see if you can just pull it through? I think I see it.
Here it is. Yeah, it's plugged into this computer right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or into this.
I'm still pulling slack. It's apparently wrapped up somewhere. No, I kind of feel it tugging, but it's wrapped up. You know what? Let's not do this right now. I thought that would just come right out. But can y'all work with the hotspot for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I still have the internet on here. I mean, everything, we can do the show like perfectly fine.
Okay.
I was just going to see if there's anything.
No, it sounded like y'all did everything that you can do. I mean, resetting the router's the first thing. I thought that you were on either that computer or this computer.
Oh.
I don't know if this one here has a Wi-Fi card, but yeah, that didn't work the first time. It's that one. Yeah, I confirmed that we are connected to the router, so there's no problem on this computer. It looks like it's purely an internet issue. Yeah, we're hooked up to the router. Do you know of any boxes like buried in a cabinet somewhere that have Pine stuff going through it? Like an interconnect box or something? If not, the next thing to do would be to call them.
Look into the mirror. Praise when they come in. What? The mirror. Are you quoting Bone Thugs? Look into my eyes and tell me what it is you see. What is that Tennessee quarterback's name? I'm a Leva or something like that.
There's a lot to it. Not that hard to understand, but there's a ton of little bitty systems that all work together.
What is this?
That is a phone box. It takes your internet connection and probably does something for a phone line that goes through your board, maybe. But it's definitely for a phone line. It goes through the internet. What we're looking for might actually be that size. I don't know what kind it is.
Yeah, now I got it. I see a bad I can't say that. See, you about got me. See.
What about the backup battery? Could that be a problem? Because we didn't have, it's been going out.
This one?
Yeah.
I see a bad
So, like,
man who ain't taking no from anyone.
According to this, there's really nothing plugged into it. But yeah, it's beeping there. It probably needs to be back.
Yeah, we need a new backup battery.
Okay. I will add that to my list. I can probably, should I get that ordered through Laney?
Yeah.
Okay.
She should have ordered one already.
Like the whole unit or just the batteries?
Like a different backup battery, or like a new backup battery, or something like that.
Okay. I need to talk to her because these things will last forever.
They will?
Yeah. They just need the batteries. Ah. It goes up through that pipe. So from what I see here, it just goes straight through the line. I guess,
Give them a call.
yeah, that's the only other thing I can think to do. There's really nothing on this end.
What should I tell them? Because we don't have any internet.
Yeah. Has it been out all morning?
Like I said, I got
I
here
was
like,
thinking Bone Thugs.
I got here at like 6:10, and it was fine. I went on a couple websites, and then I tried to pull up ChatGPT, and then it wouldn't pull up ChatGPT. Went back on the other websites, and it was like, we don't have any internet. I couldn't pull it back up.
Yeah, internet's still working at my house, but I don't have Pine, so there's no telling with them. But yeah, the next step is to call them. Crap, I don't know if I should call Laney or do I pass this off to you?
What is it?
Calling Pine and getting them like a tech involved.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna call them after the show.
Okay.
Let them know. Well, I'm gonna call Lainey and Jay, let them know what's happening, because they don't know that we're off internet.
All right. Yeah, I told them I would be going up there sometime today. I'm going to Broken Bones.
You see, look at this. What's that? What does that mean?
They're just,
No internet?
yeah, that's a standard no internet page. Yeah, and that thing will turn from a globe into I think like a computer icon or something, whenever it connects. But yeah, once you talk to Pine, they're gonna wanna know, or they're probably gonna wanna talk you through some stuff. So definitely tell them that you have restarted the router. And you've got your tech guy, and he's had a look around it.
So who's-
there's no issues here.
Where y'all gonna be watching the game at Saturday?
Is there anything else like we can try or just wait? You wanna come back after the show?
Yeah, we can do that. I can try, I've got a few things going today. How long are y'all here?
Till 3.
3 o'clock. Yeah. I can work with them somewhere. Tell you what, I'll text you later.
So,
Oh, nice. Thank you.
sir.
Yeah, there's really nothing else to try. It's all gonna be on Pine's side. But, yeah, feel free to text me if you need me.
Yes, sir, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Sorry about that, Micah.
No, you're good.
think if they want to play the next season after they transfer, they need to take a pay cut in that NIL deal. Belichick could have used some of those NIL kids. That's for true.
That was Smile by Morgan Wallen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's Tuesday morning. I'm Oran Jackson here with Micah Frazier.
Good morning, McCurtain County.
Still having some technical difficulties with our internet.
But that doesn't mean we're having a bad day like Bill Belichick did last night in his debut as head coach at North Carolina. He got swatted. Now that's one guy that should have used the NIL deal and got him some players because, they got spanked by TCU last night. Bad. I think last I saw it was like 48-12. I think at home, the first home opener, Billy, he never won before Tom Brady, and he hasn't won yet after Tom Brady. So was it really Belichick? Jonathan McKinney said, I think if they want to play the next season after they transfer, they need to take a pay cut in their NIL deal. Yeah, they still need to work some of that stuff out, how all that's going to go. Like, you think about it. They say Texas Tech is going to be on the rise for the up-and-coming team because apparently all the oil field stuff down in Texas, all the companies down there and all the guys with the oil money, they coming together talking about they finna give Texas Tech some NIL money. That would be interesting for the Big 12. For the state of Texas, can you imagine that? The Red Raiders, if Arch Manning did not perform well Saturday, as everybody thought he would, but I'm going to let Arch off the hook. The very first debut game, granted, it was at home. Was it at home? Yeah, it was at home. Or was it? No, it was away. Okay, so granted, give the kid a break. He lost 14-7 against the defending national champions with a pretty stout defense. He lost by 7 points. I'm gonna let Arch off the hook, man. We'll see what he does in the upcoming weeks. But that's really tough to start your season in an away game at one of the loudest stadiums in the nation against defending champions. Great defense, new system, I guess you would say. But I'm gonna let him off the hook. We'll see what he does. I'll give him at least another couple more games. Cass Johnson, we'll see you tomorrow. Got an appointment, got to get to. All right, you have a good day, Cass Johnson. I'm going to go ahead and do our national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events for September 2nd. Excuse me. Today, September 2nd, 2025, is National VJ Day. Now hold up. It's not what you think. I myself had to read what it was about before I said it on the air. But it says on September 2nd, National VJ Day means Victory over Japan Day, recognizes Allied forces' victory over Japan during World War II. Officials announced the surrender of Japan to the Allies on August 15th, 1945. The official signing of the surrender took place on September 2nd, 1945, officially ending the World War II. So yeah, September 2nd, now you know, is National VJ Day. National Blueberry Popsicle Day. September 2nd also kicks off National Blueberry Popsicle Month. Scheduled in the midst of dog days of summer, it's a delicious way to cool off. Purchase a box of blueberry flavored popsicles or make your own. Either way, the treat will be a tasty one. With the end of summer at hand, now is the time to celebrate this national day. And last but not least, it's National Another Look Unlimited Day. National Look Unlimited Day is the day after Labor Day, provides an opportunity for fall cleaning. And I know everybody's getting ready for fall cleaning. I already see the ladies looking at the pumpkins and, you know, pumpkin spices things have come out, everything. I done got the Little Debbie's pumpkin spice rolls. They're delicious. You gotta have them. I can't wait for a pumpkin roll to come out. I love those. Your notable birthdays for September 2nd is Lucretia Hale, 1820. Lucretia Peabody Hale is an American novelist, also noted for her children's book. Some of her stories include the Peterkin Papers. She also contributed to the book 6 of One by Half a Dozen of the Other. Try reading that fast. An everyday novel by the Harriet Beecher Stowe. Albert Spalding, 1850. After a career as a professional baseball player, Spalding opened a sporting goods store. He published Spalding's Official Baseball Guide. Romar Bearden, 1911. The talented artist is best known for his work depicting African American culture. He's also the author of the book Little Dan, the Drummer Boy. Arnold Greenberg, 1932. Greenberg launched the Snapple Beverage Corporation with two business partners. The business's original name in 1972, Unadulterated Food Products. However, they changed the name to Snapple after one of the failed products didn't do too well. Glenna Sue Kidd, 1933. Glenna Sue Kidd played 4 seasons in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Though she was only a teenager when she joined the league, her phenomenal pitching did not go unnoticed. Kidd's arsenal of pitches was in demand, making her popular with the fans. C. Wilson Markle Jr., 1938. Markle is credited with inventing the film colorization process in 1987. A patent for the process was issued under U.S. patent number 4710805. I don't know why we need to know that, but it is what it is. It was there, I read it. Krista McAuliffe, I'm assuming is 1948. In 1985, McAuliffe was selected as an astronaut for the NASA Teacher in Space program. On January 28, 1986, she, along with 6 other crew members, perished when the Space Shuttle Challenge broke apart 73 seconds into its flight. Ooh, that's a tough outing for Miss Krista. That was a bad day. That has been all your notable birthdays. Your memorable events for September 2nd. Celebrated history. 1789. Over a year after the U.S. Constitution was ratified, Congress created the Treasury Department. With the third cabinet office created, President George Washington placed Alexander Hamilton in charge as Secretary of Treasury. 1901, while laying out his foreign policy at the Minnesota State Fair, Vice President Theodore Roosevelt quoted the West African proverb, "Speak softly and carry a big stick, you will go far." It became known as big stick diplomacy. Following his election to the presidency, he applied his big stick diplomacy to foreign policy and would later win the 1906 Nobel Peace Prize. I urge you to say all of that without laughing as you're reading. 1912, the Boy Scouts of America honor their first Eagle Scout with the medal ceremony. Arthur Eldred earned 21 mint badges in his journey to Eagle Scout, Boy Scouts' highest honor. 1931, Bing Crosby makes his solo radio debut in his series called 15 Minutes with Bing Crosby. Soon after, the performer launched into an international music and film career. And in 1936, flying in their Breguet BR-19 TF Super Biden named Point D, interrogation, question mark, aviators Diodon Costas and Maurice Belante complete the first non-stop transatlantic flight by plane. Their journey began in Paris, France, and ended in Long Island, New York. That's enough big word names for the day that has been your memorable events. Such is your national days, no birthdays, and memorable events for September 2nd. Have a great and wonderful Tuesday, folks. We got some more country music coming up, and then don't forget we got trading lines coming up in about 8 minutes, so get your stuff ready, get the phone lines cleared, let's go. Here, you're listening to 96.7 KBEL.
I got a good woman at home who thinks I just do wrong.
And how difficult it is to read, carry a big stick and election in the same sentence and not break character. Yeah. And not accidentally say, Oran Jackson. What? Jonathan McKinney says not supposed to wear white after Labor Day.
Can you see me?
Yeah. I got the camera facing this one facing you.
That's what I was thinking.
I gotta read into that.
Can wear white after Labor Day?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It wasn't, because I remember. Let's see. It used to just be a fashion deal. I said in the 90s, yeah. Or because I want to say it was on a movie. I can't remember. I can't remember what movie that was, but yeah, it was a movie. What movie? I'm gonna say it was Never Been Kissed. With what is her name? Dukes what? All right, Pook, we finna get up out of here. We gotta do trading lines. Hopefully the internet and stuff be back up tomorrow. If not, we'll figure something out. Oh, Dukes of Hazzard. Okay. So we'll be back tomorrow. Get all the everything figured out and see what this internet and stuff's gonna do. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Do you know how to get